Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Minhajul Abidin, the best way for the seekers of God by Imam Al-GHAZZALI Raliyallahu ta'ala anhu. Chapter 3 on the Valley of Obstacles. Section 4, the meaning of abstention, ZUHD, and its reality. In the opinion of the ulama of the Ahle Sunnah wal Jama'ah, that ZUHD, abstention, is of two kinds. Number 1, Zuhud Maqdur, and number 2, Zuhud Ghair Maqdur. Zuhud Maqdur is that Zuhud which a man has power to adopt, and Zuhud Ghair Maqdur is that Zuhud which a man does not possess the requisite power to adapt. Zuhud Maqdur is the combination of three parts. A man should not hanker after any worldly object which he does not possess. Number 2, he has with him some worldly objects, he should give it in charity. Number 3, he should have no desire for these worldly objects. A man who possesses these three qualities will be called a man abstaining from the world. Zahid minad dunya. Zuhud Maqdur, that is, Zuhud that lies within the power of a man, is in fact a beginning of Zuhud Ghair Maqdur, which does not lie within the power of a man. When a man adopts Zuhud Maqdur by ignoring those worldly objects which he does not possess, and by giving in charity of those objects which he possesses, nor does he have any desire for them in his heart will, God willing, become indifferent to and cold from the worldly objects, on account of fear of punishment and hope for reward. This is real zuhud, and this is the most difficult of the three parts, that a man should banish from his heart all the desires for worldly objects, charms and temptations. Some men display zuhud outwardly but remain absorbed in desires for the world inwardly. Such men in fact remain in great torture and distress. The crux of the matter is that the love of the world should be banished from the heart altogether. Exalted Allah has said in the Holy Quran, that is, the house of the hereafter which we assign to those who seek neither oppression in the earth nor corruption. Surah Al-Qasas, verse 83. The condition laid down in this verse for paradise is that it shall be awarded to those who seek neither oppression nor corruption in the earth. It does not refer to those who do not desire or do not actually commit oppression or corruption in the world, as there is no question of such person to be awarded paradise. Allah has said in the Quran at another place, whose desire the harvest of the hereafter, we give him increase in its harvest, and whose desire the harvest of the world, we give him thereof, and he has no portion in the hereafter. Surah Al-Shu'ara, chapter 42, verse 20. And Allah has said, whose desires the fleeting life of the world, we hasten for him in that which we will for whom we please. And after that we have appointed for him hell. He will endure the heat thereof, condemned and rejected. Surah Al-Isra, chapter 17, verse 18. Allah has said again in the next verse, and whose desire the hereafter and strives for that with the necessary striving while he is a believer, for such their striving finds favor with their Lord. Surah Al-Isra, verse 19. Consider how exalted Allah has based the decision on desire and longing. It is therefore necessary for a man to relinquish the world at the very outset. If man strictly adheres to two practices, it is hoped that he shall totally banish from his heart the desire and love for the world. These two practices are that Man should not try to hanker after those worldly objects which he does not possess, and should give up in charity what he possesses.